What advice would you give a young player?
Strength and conditioning is probably the biggest thing, especially now.
That's the way it should be. You're paid to be an athlete, and that's what cricket is now. It's also cricketers, but athletes as well.
I think it's huge for me, to be quite honest with you, because I think last year there was a stat that just in tests, so no practice, no ODI games, county games or anything like that, I think there was 17,000 squats that I did.
Another thing is being able to concentrate for long periods of time when your body's physically under stress, and you know, making sure that you're fit enough to mentally still think clearly under pressure.
Emphasise our strength component in season now, and Steve Smith, prior to the South African Test series, was a little bit wary of trying to do strength 2 or 3 days before a test. Steve went on to make a century in that first test, not that had anything to do with him making a ton, but the fact he could see the benefits of doing it, and he's actually turned into a bit of an animal regarding the strength focus there.
Strength training is now playing a massive part in cricket, and something that separates the great players from the good players, and something that is ignored at all other levels of the game. When I was 18 years old, I was told I was too weak to play at the next level of cricket, and so I've spent the last 12 years experimenting with different strength and conditioning programs to see what will benefit me and make me stronger. For probably the first 4 or 5 years of that training was wasted probably working out what I needed to be doing. So I'm now making these videos so you don't have to waste that time for yourself. And in this video, I'm going to show you a session which will help you become a more powerful cricket player. So let's get into it.
In this session, we are going to hit all areas of our power development. And our first exercise is going to be the bench press, which is going to focus on the strength component of this. So strength is going to be the base of your power. And in this, we are going to be keeping the reps low, around 1 to 5 reps. But obviously in this session, we are going to go for 5 sets of 3. You can see with this strength piece that the velocity or the speed of my bench press is quite low, but that is due to the resistance being high. As we move through the different exercises, you'll see a trend that the velocity or the speed will get quicker, but the resistance will come down. For the second exercise, we are going to be doing a push press. And in terms of our power training, this is now our strength speed exercise. So you can see the velocity of the movement is up, but the resistance has come down. For this, again, we are keeping the reps low. So we're going to do 3 sets of 5 reps. The push press is a great exercise for developing that upper body power. The technique is very similar to a power jerk, but you just don't have that re-dip in the knees in the catch position. As you can see when I'm doing it, I'm going straight from one rep into the other, but that's just because I'm comfortable doing it. And if you're new to this exercise, feel free to reset at your shoulders at the end of every rep. And for our third exercise, we're going to be doing a lying med ball throw. And again, it's going to be 3 sets of 5. So as you can tell, again, the velocity has gone up, or the speed has gone up, and the resistance has come down again. So this is then categorized as our speed strength exercise. And one key note takeaway here is that you need to be moving with maximal intent. You need to move as quickly as you can, which is shown a bit better in the second set that I do and not the first. And for the final exercise of this session, we're going to be doing a plyo push-up. See, now we're down to no resistance or just our body weight resistance and moving as quickly as we have done across all of these exercises. Again, with this, you don't really need the plates that I'm sort of hopping onto. You can just go, if you're not confident with it, just go and push up, just try and get off the floor as much as you can. I sort of use it just to keep a bit of intent in mind to try and get on top of those. And that there is our full power session. That was obviously very upper body heavy, but if you're looking for a lower body session as well, go and check out this video. And if you're looking for any more free training tips, we also have an ebook which I'll chuck in the description down below. If you've got any questions for me, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll try to get through them as much as I can.